Morning. I'm just doing my makeup and I said to myself I'd do a day in the life today. I was like, there's no better time to start, but you know, sometimes when you're doing your makeup and you're trying to talk and you're like pulling funny faces and everything, so I'm trying not to do that. It's Thursday now, the 11th of June maybe. I've said this before, so I'm just going to say it again. Any mess behind me, just excuse it. I am moving. I don't ever expect that anyone really cares about that, but at the same time I have to acknowledge that I'm not just shamelessly extremely messy, you know what I mean? So today is a rest day, you could say. I've been taking my training quite easy in June. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but like low intensity, let's say that. I've just been doing 3 full body strength days, which have been full on, like as in I've been really focusing on the strength because my strength training definitely took a hit the first part of this year with high rock stuff and football, and I missed it so much. Like I won't lie, it was hard to get back into, like getting back into machines and barbell stuff and figuring out your weights and everything like that. Like it is habits being habits and not having to like find motivation to go. But when I was trying to get back into the strength training, like it did take that initial discipline to push myself to get there, and now I'm enjoying it again. And then I've been doing like 2 to 3 runs a week, but I've been keeping them low intensity. But I've been trying to go for longer, so like I think I'm going to try do 10k at some point this week. Focus for June is just steps and calories. I think that's my makeup done. So yeah, I'm just going to take you on a day in the life, the amount of stuff I have to organise. A day in the life of me in Taipei. All that I eat, all that I do, all that I say. I want to show you my breakfast. I would normally eat my breakfast in my room, but I didn't have the aircon on outside and it is roasting. I literally have this like every day. Yogurt, a few oats in there, protein powder, berries, chia seeds, dates, banana, Biscoff on top. I'm just obsessed. The rain got my hair. I got a few packages on the way home, so I said I'd order them. I actually haven't ordered anything in so long because I don't want to accumulate more stuff as I'm moving. But these ones are kind of fun, so I want to show you. Right, this one is a silicone wrist strap for my Whoop. It's obviously not a real one. I wish it was, but you can't get them delivered to Taiwan. And they're also like super expensive. But for now, this is just like a China version. Probably all made in China anyways, but because I found that this one, I've heard this from a few people now, so I don't feel like a minger, and I'm just going to say it out loud, but it does get a bit minging. This one's kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah, is that it? Yeah, there we go. My main thing with Whoop is you can charge it on you, like you put the charger onto it, whereas I don't know if that'll work with the silicone, but I'll give it a go. Next thing is my absolute favourite. Oh, I thought it might have my Chinese name on it. That'd be funny. This peanut butter is so good. Like literally unreal. And I was kind of like, should I really order this? Because I'm going to have to consume it before I leave. But you know what? No problem. I've tried a few Taiwanese peanut butters. And like I love a peanut butter that's just 100% peanuts and a bit of salt. And usually they're quite hard to find here. But this one is from Australia, I think. It's so nice. It's so runny and like rich, and yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. Okay, I have a call in about 10 minutes, so I want to go get prepared. I just finished my call. I love my calls. That's actually my check-ins and check-in calls done for the week. It's time to make lunch. I try to eat red meat once a week, but I definitely don't get to do that as much as I would like, purely because I do actually just prefer eating chicken and prawns and the like. But also, as I mentioned, I'm moving. I'm trying to use up the food and stuff I have in the house. And I do have mince in the freezer. Now, to be honest, mince wouldn't be the best red meat. I don't know how long it's been in there, but we're going to use it regardless. So I'm gonna have potatoes and mince for lunch, which is delicious. But for me, it's just not worth the calories. And again, it's just not the healthiest calories because mince is quite fatty. But this is like 12% fat mince. But still, that's what's on the menu. Mince and potatoes. Lunch is served. As I always say, I've given up trying to be aesthetic. Not my best work, but not my worst either. Actually, I think I'm going to add some tomato ketchup as well. I love to stand at this window and eat my dinner. Or my lunches, my meals, because I sit obviously when I work all day, so I actually really like to stand and eat. Now I think about it, there's a couple of places in Taipei that literally like you stand and eat. I wonder, is that a thing that I've also gotten now after living in Asia? But yeah, I just love looking out the window, watching the world go by. Another thing as well, while I think of it, this is like half the amount of veg that I would usually have, and there is such a thing as too much fibre. And obviously with fibre as well, like you have to consider your hydration levels as well. And I genuinely think I've been having too much fibre because my digestion just hasn't been right. And I am a devil for like horsing vegetables into me. So yeah, I've actually started to eat less vegetables. Still a lot, but just less than I was having. But it is just something to be aware of, particularly with the likes of broccoli and stuff, like big chunky vegetables. Like you can have too much fibre, which isn't most people's problem, but you can still have too much fibre. Another thing I just thought of as well as I eat, I bulk cook potatoes, maybe like every 3 or 4 days. I'll cook about 1 kg of potatoes. Love potatoes. There's another reason why I do that. It's obviously just handier, but a starchy food, if you cook, cool, reheat, it increases its nutritional value. So the starch in that then turns to resistant starch, and that acts like fibre in the body. So I'll cook like 1 kg potatoes and then I'll reheat them in the air fryer, so they end up like really nice and crispy as well. But by doing that, I'm increasing the nutritional value, and that's why I always freeze bread. I used to bulk cook rice, but I've learned it's a bit of a sin here in Taiwan. They're like shocked when I do that because it obviously doesn't have the same fluffiness. Oats. You could bulk cook your oats and then like portion them out throughout the week. Or if you do reheat them, then like bake them. It's the same. You're cooling, reheating something starchy, and that's making the starch turn into resistant starch, which your body responds to like fibre. So just a little top tip. Dinner. It's actually I can't believe it's still raining. Like it hasn't stopped for like 4 days. This is chicken stir fry essentially. The reason I have no carbs with this is I'm about to go to a committee meeting. That sounds very formal. I love my hair just getting curlier as the day goes on because of the humidity. For the football club, and there'll probably be chips and bits at it, so I'm just making an allowance for that. Hello, I'm just here in bed watching Love Island. I walked like an hour to committee meeting thing tonight, and then I walked like an hour home, so I didn't get home till like 11:30, maybe later. Like in Taipei, you've got the subway. It's got one of the best transport systems in the world. Like you've got the MRT, which is like our underground. The buses, I mean, there's so many everywhere. Any route you want to, any direction you want to go, there'll be loads. There's free public bikes. There's free public scooters. I usually drive, or like I'll drive long distances like that. But I just would rather walk door to door if I can. My rule is an hour. If it's under an hour, I'll walk, and it's 54 minutes to that place. Anyways. I didn't record anything at the committee meeting because I completely forgot. I mean, firstly, why would I? But we all just sat around, talked about the plan for the club for the year, and there was chips. I had a few. I won't lie. I know I wouldn't lie anyways, but that's exactly why I didn't have any carb source with my dinner earlier. It wouldn't be something I do on the regular, but that's a perfect example of just how to navigate normal life. When losing fat, like I knew there was going to be chips. And I also got home, as I said, at 11:30, got into the shower, and then like, you know, when you just need time to wind down, like I don't know about anyone else, but I just need to watch Love Island now for 15 minutes. I won't finish the episode because it's too late. Like I should be fast asleep by now. But also like my 2 squares of chocolate is just like my ritual. And I was like, oh no, it's too late, like I won't have it. As in I was kind of like, oh, I don't feel like it. But then I sat down to wind down for 15 minutes with Love Island, and I was like, I need my 2 squares of dark chocolate to wind down. Like, it's literally a ritual. Not sure if that's a good thing or not, but it's literally one of my favourite parts of the day. So I went and got my 2 squares of dark chocolate. And here we are. Okay, I need to go to sleep now because it's very late and I want to wake up in the morning and get a run in because I'm actually meeting a client at 10 a.m. for coffee. Well, kind of, we're going to do a little bit of a consultation, just talk through things in person. A past client, I should say. Yeah, this is one of my American clients in Taiwan. So yeah, I'm finally meeting her in the morning. After having umpteen video calls with her, we're actually going to meet in person. And then I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I want to get the YouTubes up. I need to record a podcast. I need to record a reel. It's like content, creative stuff on the latter half of the week because the first half of the week is all client check-ins. So I have to put on my creative hat tomorrow. And then I'm going to have dinner with my Taiwanese family. And yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that actually because I'm also having dinner with a friend after. But we'll make it work. And that's my Friday. I don't know why I just told you about my Friday, but sure, why not? Okay, good night.